Just a great game. I mean, a great atmosphere. I think that the crowd was really vocal and was really good vibe and energy in the building. And then what a great game. I mean, both teams played well. I thought it was a well-played game. It really, it was just a really contested battle between two teams that I think were playing to win. And I'm really proud of our guys because I think that our effort was maybe as good as it's been all year, as far as from the tip to the end. We had times where we had execution issues, but we never had any effort issues. As far as rebounding the ball, as far as 50-50 balls, we had guys engaged, and I think that's eventually what won the game for us. We kept pressure, on them defensively because we were able to rebound their missed shots clean and get out and put pressure on them in transition. And so, really happy to win the game and advance in this tournament. So, look forward to what's next. Any questions?
Coach, can you talk about the transition game for your team in the second half? It really opened up after halftime. What kind of adjustments did you guys make to open things up?
Well, I think that Matty really kind of took control of the game after about 4 or 5 minutes into that second half. His ability to push the ball, he made some great passes in transition. One to B, one to Tyler, and we're able to. Not only score, but score at the rim on kind of a quick hit. And I really believe that the energy from the crowd, but our ability for Matt to get the ball. In fact, a lot of them he got just where he went and rebounded the ball. I mean, he ended up with 6 defensive rebounds and then just kind of ran the break from there. And it was consistent. It was consistent all the way till about the 2-minute mark.
Did you say anything to Matt after halftime to get him going, or just did anything need to be said?
Well, I think Matt, was disappointed in the first half and wanted to play better in the second half, and we encouraged him as a staff in front of the team. I kind of pulled him aside and had a few words for him, but Matt's a great competitor, and I'm happy for him because he put together a great half and kind of led us, to that win. I mean, Ty and Brandon both had, really great games, and they were consistent throughout both halves. But we needed, that leadership from that position, down the stretch to win that game. He was terrific.
Brandon's energy level seemed really high, diving all over the place. Did that kind of rub off on the team, or was the whole team?
I think that. I talked about this earlier in the week, but our practices the last 4 or 5 days have been full of that kind of effort and those kind of plays. And I think that there's something special about seniors and postseason and the efforts that they give you. And I'm happy that not only he played well and had a nice line, but he was able to win, because that's a good result for the effort that they gave us last week in practice.
Matt talked about having fun, playing loose, playing free. Is that kind of a thing that's easier said than done? I mean, obviously you want them to play that way a lot more than they did this season.
Well, it was a real, emphasis starting on Monday, because last week we didn't really know what was going to happen. But when we got the invitation that we were going to keep playing, we got a home game, that that was the emphasis for the last 2 days, is let's take advantage of this opportunity to play again. And that was I think that what Matt meant by that. Let's play fast, let's play free, let's play like you're going to play in 2 or 3 weeks from now. After the season's over, you kind of line up again, and and start preparing for the next season, it's going to, you have a different feel to you, but I think the guys found it for this one.
Do you want younger guys to look at that as far as they're trying to put on a final showcase for next season or anything, or do you just not encourage them to even think about the future at this point?
Now we're trying to advance, and to advance, play the guys who are playing well. I think that was really important for younger guys to see tonight is that it's 4 seasons in a row we won a postseason game, and I think that's a real positive sign for your program, that your guys can get the postseason and then they're still together, and that they can play, they can execute a game plan, they can play with each other and move forward, and hopefully we can continue to do that.
Do you have any inkling when the next game will be? Has anybody said anything? Or?
I don't know. I do know I'll be watching the game tomorrow, though.
Coach, can you just talk about Tyler Hall's performance? 37 points. Well, another big game for him.
Ty was, he was outstanding. From the start. I think he had one little run there in the first half where he missed maybe consecutive shots, but other than that, he was so consistent. And what really helped him tonight, though, were the opportunities in transition, where he runs so hard. Sometimes we miss him in transition. We don't get the ball to him. But I thought tonight that our point guards did a really good job of finding him in transition. And he wasn't just there's a lot of games this year where we're running in half court and he is just getting pounded. Defensively just getting beat up, coming off every screen. And tonight I think that the fact that we were able to find him in transition and get him some free looks, and then he got to the free throw line and finished there too. So great night for him. But it's interesting. The guy gets 37 points, and the way he scored for us, 37 is a lot, but you just kind of expect him to carry a big load offensively, and he did that tonight.
Can you remember ballpark when it was he started looking like himself, feeling like himself, coming off being sick last week?
It was probably we had Monday off, probably Wednesday is where he really looked like himself again. And then Saturday scrimmage, we probably really wore him out. We didn't have a lot of guys, and so we were playing 6-on-6, and we played a full scrimmage, full game, and those guys played a lot of minutes. He took a lot of shots, but they all responded well. They responded great.
Anything else for Coach Brooks?